Now, mother, what is the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Oh, come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you answer with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And would it or not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, and sit you down, you shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
Oh, what wilt thou do? Wilt thou not murder me? Help! Help!
What? How now? A rat? Dead. For a ducat? Dead!
Oh, me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed this is!
A bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Thou wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Thou find'st to be too busy in some danger. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff, if damned custom have not brassed it so, that it is proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done that thou darest wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as dicers' oaths. Such a deed as from the body of contraction plucks the very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face doth glow, yea, this solidity and compound mask with tristful visage as against the doom is thought sick at the act.
Ay me, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look here, upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See, what a grace was seated on this brow, Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill. Combination, and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband! Look you now, what follows? Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love. For at your age, the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble. Waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? Sense sure you have, else could you not have motion. But sure, that sense is perplexed, for madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was ne'er so thralled, but it reserves some quantity of choice to serve in such a difference. What devil was't that thus hath cozened you at hoodlum blind, eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all? But a sickly part of one true sense could not so mope. Oh, shame! Where is thy blush? Rebellious hell, if thou canst mutine in the matron's bones to flaming youth, let virtue be as wax and melt in her own fire. Claim no shame when the compulsion ardor gives the charge, since frost itself as actively doth burn, and reason panders will.
Oh, Hamlet! Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turn'st mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their taint.
Live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeyed and making love over the nasty sty.
Oh, speak to me no more! These words like daggers enter mine ears no more, sweet Hamlet!
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord. A cut-purse of the empire and the rule that from a self and precious diadem stole and put it in his pocket.
No more!
A king of shreds and patches. Save. And hover o'er me with your wings. You heavenly guards, what would your gracious figure?
Oh, alas, he is mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide, that lapsed in time and passion let go by the important acting of your dread command? Oh, say! How is't with you, lady?
Alas, how is't with you that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse? Forth at your eyes your spirits wildly peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair like life in excrement starts up and stands on end. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him! On him! Look you, how pale he gazes, his form and cause conjured. Preaching to stones would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this piteous action you convert my stern offense. That what I have to do wilt want true color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
No, nothing at all. Yet all that is I see.
Now do you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there. Oh, look how it steals away. My father, in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes, even now, out at the portal.
This, the very coinage of your brain, this bodiless creation, ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy! My pulse, as yours, doth temperately keep time, and makes as healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test. I the matter will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that mattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks. If will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past. Avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them rancor. Forgive me this my virtue, for in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself of vice must pardon beg. Yea, curb and woo, for leave to do him good.
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Throw away the worser part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Good night, but go not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. That monster custom, who all sense doth eat, of habit's devil, is angel yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock or livery that aptly is put on. Refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, the next more easy. For use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either I the devil or throw him out with wondrous potency. Once more, good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord I do repent. But heaven hath pleased it so to punish me with this, and this with me. Then I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind. One word more, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this, by no means, that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed. Pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him for a pair of reachy kisses, or patting in your neck with his damned fingers, make you ravel all this matter out. That I essentially am not in madness, but mad is craft. 'Twere good you let him know, for who that's but a queen, fair, sober, wise, would from him a paddock, from a bat, a gib, such dear concernings hide? Who would do so? No. In despite of sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top. Let the birds fly, and, like the famous ape, to try conclusions, in the basket creep, and break your own neck down.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack, I had forgot 'tis so concluded on.
There's letter sealed, and my two schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adder's fang, they bear the mandate. They must sweep my way and marshal me to knavery. Let it work. It is the sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard, and shall go hard, but I will delve 1 yard below their minds and blow them at the moon. It is most sweet when in one line two crafts discreetly meet. This man shall set me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor room. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life a foolish, prating knave. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, Mother.